welcome to Hodge Australia. Today I am showing you how to make this absolutely ridiculously delicious Reese's peanut butter cup cheesecake with Oreo crust. You are going to need a springform pan, you are going to want some caster sugar, you need some Oreos, you need cream cheese, we're going to have some peanut butter, some thickened cream, some normal butter, some regular peanut butter cups, or even just the mini peanut butter cups. These are for decoration on the top. We need some vanilla essence, and I have just discovered these Reese's peanut butter chips at our local supermarket, so that's what we're using for the inside of our cheesecake. Let's get started first with our base. The first thing that we want to do is line our pan. So get some baking paper. This is the easiest way I find to do it. You don't need to trim it down, you don't need to butter it, you don't need to flour it, any of that sort of stuff. Take the top of your springform pan off, put that baking paper over the top, and simply place your springform pan back on, locking it into position. Makes it really nice and tight, and that's as easy as it is. You can trim off the excess around the outside if you want, but why worry about it? It's all going to end up in the bin. The next thing you're going to want to do is use your Oreos and your food processor. My food processor decided to die, so I'm going to use a blender, but putting all your Oreos into either your food processor in one big batch or little batches in your little blender, someone needs to go shopping, and crush all those Oreos up. Don't take the filling out or anything like that. Keep the cream filling in there. You're just breaking up the whole biscuit. When you've crumbed it all up, mix through that butter. Just use your hands. It's the easiest way. You know exactly what the texture feels like. And you're going to press it all down in the springform pan anyway. So mix all that butter through and then pressing your base down so that it's lovely and even and compact. You want to make sure there's no holes in there. You don't want any cheesecake seeping through. Pop your base down and then put that in the fridge to set. That'll take at least half an hour. Really, it's only about half an hour, so you can get straight onto it. The next thing we're going to do is make our fillings. So we need to whip our thickened cream until it is a lovely whipped cream consistency. Then combine your cream cheese, peanut butter, sugar, vanilla, all into your food processor, or the mixer is what I'm using. It's not a food processor, it's a mixer. Give that a really good mix together. Make sure you take the time to stop it and wipe down the sides. Then you're going to gently fold in your whipped cream. So add that into your bowl and then just use your lowest setting to combine that whipped cream through with your cheesecake. Once you have mixed that through nicely, again, take the time to wipe down your bowl, but add in your cup of Reese's peanut butter cup chips. Hand stir that through because that's the easiest way to do it. When you're happy that that's all mixed through properly, simply add that all to your springform pan, flatten it all out, give it a couple of taps on the bench to make sure it has all reached the bottom. Make it all nice and smooth by using a metal knife or metal implement, because when you're using the silicone it still tends to sit. So if you want that really nice smooth top, use a metal implement to smooth that out. Then it's all done. Pop it in the fridge, let it set. Now it's time to decorate. So I have my large peanut butter cups. I'll show you a couple of different ways you can do it. You can simply take your peanut butter cups and place them on the top of the cake if you'd like, in sort of a clock pattern. You only need 5 to go around in the clock pattern to fill up the top of that cake, otherwise I think it would look a little bit cluttered. You can do it that way if you would like. Otherwise you can also cut up those peanut butter cups into quarters and sprinkle them all around your cake. But the way I have decided to do it is I'm going to make a peanut butter cup ganache. So we are going to want to measure out 100 grams of the Reese's peanut butter cup chips, and then we are going to want 50 grams or 50 mils, as it is, 50 mils of our cream. So just like a regular ganache, you are going to microwave this. Because I'm only doing 150 mils / grams of all this, it only needed 30 seconds in the microwave, and then give it a good stir. Let that cool so that it isn't going to melt your cheesecake when you put it on top. Let that cool. Pop it into a ziploc bag, because drizzling it from a spoon just does not work. As you can see from the top of my cake there, it doesn't work just drizzling it off a spoon, because it just likes to stick to the spoon. So pop it in a Ziploc bag, trim the end off so you've got your makeshift piping bag, and then drizzle away. Because you're adding pressure, it comes out very nicely. And you can see there I have just used my quartered Reese's peanut butter cups to create a border around the outside of my cheesecake. And I tell you what, this is absolutely delicious. It was an absolute hit at our Mother's Day lunch yesterday. There is still leftovers being eaten today. I do hope you've enjoyed this tutorial of our Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Cheesecake with an Oreo crust. Make sure you check out our other videos and we'll see you again real soon.